Hello YouTube, this is Trapper Rod with Trapper Rod's Outdoor Pursuits. Got a little bit of a different kind of a video for you today. Uh, about a week ago, I called the Pleasant Hill Police Department, and you might wonder why I'm calling the police department. Well, here's the backstory. Back in April, I got a new boat, and got a big old 2072 center console tracker Grizzly. And on that, I had them put a Garmin 126 SV, which is their 12-inch screen sonar chart plotter. It's got side scanning sonar. It's got the live scope on it. Way more of a fish finder and a sonar unit than I've ever experienced before in my life. So I'm learning about this sonar, and the first time we go to the lake, off the end of the boat ramp, I see something odd, rather squarish. And I thought, well, I wonder what that thing is, but I don't know anything about this sonar. I'm still learning how to use it. We go trucking around the lake, we catch a bunch of fish, and the next week we went out to the lake, and sure enough, there's this thing on the side scan. It looks a lot like a car. You can kind of, as I've been learning how to use this equipment, I kind of see this shadow that looks like a vehicle, and I thought, well, that looks like a car, but surely they know. I mean, surely they know that it's down there. So then another week goes by, and as I truck out from the boat ramp, I've got all my sonar on, I've got my combo screen set, and here's this vehicle. And I thought, it kind of got the best of me. I thought, well, surely they know, but maybe I should call. So the next time we were at the lake, which was about 2 weeks ago, Caleb and I were out fishing, and we went across this little part right by the boat ramp, and sure enough, here's this pretty little outline of this car, and you can kind of see where the tires are. This is the picture that that we saw. So the next day, curiosity got the best of me, and I called the police department, called the dispatch, and I said, hey, do you guys know that there's a car out here in the lake at Pleasant Hill City Lake right off of the boat ramp? And the dispatcher's like, no, I don't know. We'll have to talk to one of the officers. And I know the police. I used to be a firefighter there in Pleasant Hill, and so I know a lot of the older cops and the chief. And I told the dispatcher, well, tell him Rod, found this thing, and I think it's a car. So about 2 minutes later, one of the cops calls me back, and he says, no, we were not aware that there was a car at the city lake. How do you know that this is a car? And I said, well, I explained kind of who I was, and I said, well, send me a text and I'll send you the picture. So he sent me a text, and I sent him the picture of the thing that I saw out there that looked like a car. And about 2 minutes later, he calls me back, goes, yeah, that looks a lot like a car. So the Pleasant Hill Fire Department and the police department and someone that had another boat went out there, and the dive team with the state patrol wasn't available that day, and they went out with a live scope, and they scoped all the way around it, and sure enough, they were like, yep, that is a car. The next day, they got the tow company, Stever Tow, out there, and the fire department and the highway patrol dive team, and they pulled this car up out of the lake. And what it ended up being was about a 2002 Chevy Monte Carlo. And so it's kind of a mystery. This car has been possibly in the bottom of that lake for about 15 years. They've done a little bit of an investigation. They found the original owner. The original owner said she was at an establishment, and she went to the restroom, came back, and car was gone. So, and she hasn't seen it since, and that was 15 years ago plus. So very strange, how this car ended up all the way from the city all the way down to Pleasant Hill in the bottom of the city lake, and has been there for who knows how long. So I guess kind of the point of this story is that when you're out in the woods and when you're out on the water, if you see something odd, if you see something that looks out of place, don't do what I did and wait 3 weeks to tell somebody. You know, make a couple of loops, take a couple of pictures, send that into the police department or the sheriff's department or the highway patrol or somebody, because there wasn't anybody in the car, no idea, how it necessarily got there, all the way from the city down to Pleasant Hill, 45 minutes away, but it's the end to a story. I'm sure this person that lost their car 15 plus years ago thought, man, where did that car go? Every once in a while, man, where did that car go? And here it was, sitting for years and years, decades, down at the bottom of Pleasant Hill City Lake. We as sportsmen have a responsibility to be the guardians of the areas that we frequent. We have a responsibility to take care of the woods and the water that we use, and part of that is reporting things that are odd, reporting things that are out of place. So, hope you enjoyed this video and some of the pictures that we showed, and take that in mind next time you head out to the woods or head out on the water, and if you see something, report it. This is Trapper Rod with Trapper Rod's Outdoor Pursuits. Thanks for stopping by, and God bless.